It is the greatest and most top secret of American stealth military capabilities. It can hide from any enemy's radars and can strike with ultimate precision. It carries one of America's most dangerous missiles. Unknown facts about the Northrop B-2 Spirit on Adams Aviation Channel. The Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit stealth bomber takes its design cues from nature, specifically the sleek aerodynamic profile of a falcon in flight. Its flying wing structure isn't just visually striking, it reduces drag and allows for smoother, more efficient movement through the air. But the resemblance goes deeper than looks. This biomimicry helps the B-2 remain nearly invisible to radar, a key advantage in stealth missions. Its shape plays a crucial role in both evading detection and enabling long-range performance. The Northrop B-2 Spirit, also known as the Stealth Bomber, is an American heavy strategic bomber, featuring low-observable stealth technology designed to penetrate dense anti-aircraft defenses. A subsonic flying wing with a crew of 2, the plane was designed by Northrop, later Northrop Grumman, as the prime contractor, with Boeing, Hughes, and Vought as principal subcontractors, and was produced from 1988 to 2000. The bomber can drop conventional and thermonuclear weapons, such as up to 8,500-pound class, or 230 kilograms, Mk-82 JDAM GPS-guided bombs, or 16 2,400-pound, or 1,100 kilograms, B-83 nuclear bombs. The B-2 is the only acknowledged in-service aircraft that can carry large air-to-surface standoff weapons in a stealth configuration. Its development began under the Advanced Technology Bomber (ATB) project during the Carter administration, which cancelled the Mach 2-capable B-1A bomber in part because the ATB showed such promise, but development difficulties delayed progress and drove up costs. Ultimately, the program produced 21 B-2s at an average cost of $2.13 billion each, including development, engineering, testing, production, and procurement. Building each aircraft cost an average of $737 million, while total procurement costs averaged $929 million, approximately $1.11 billion in 2023, per plane. The project's considerable capital and operating costs made it controversial in the U.S. Congress even before the winding down of the Cold War, dramatically reducing the desire for a stealth aircraft designed to strike deep in Soviet territory. Consequently, in the late 1980s and 1990s, lawmakers shrank the planned purchase of 132 bombers to 21. The B-2 can perform attack missions at altitudes of up to 50,000 feet. It has an unrefueled range of more than 6,000 nautical miles equivalent to 11,000 kilometers or 6,900 miles and can fly more than 10,000 nautical miles equivalent to 19,000 kilometers or 12,000 miles with one mid-air refueling. It entered service in 1997 as the second aircraft designed with advanced stealth technology, after the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk attack aircraft. Primarily designed as a nuclear bomber, the B-2 was first used in combat to drop conventional, non-nuclear ordnance in the Kosovo War in 1999. It was later used in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Yemen, and Iran. The United States Air Force has 19 B-2 aircrafts in service as of 2024. One was destroyed in a 2008 crash and another one damaged in a crash in 2022 was retired from service, likely on account of the cost and duration of a potential repair. The Air Force plans to operate the B-2 planes until 2032, when the Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider is to replace them. By the mid-1970s, military aircraft designers had learned of a new method to avoid missiles and interceptors, known today as stealth. The concept was to build an aircraft with an airframe that deflected or absorbed radar signals so that little was reflected back to the radar unit. An aircraft having radar stealth characteristics would be able to fly nearly undetected and could be attacked only by weapons and systems not relying on radar. Although other detection measures existed, such as human observation, infrared scanners, and acoustic locators, their relatively short detection range or poorly developed technology allowed most aircraft to fly undetected, or at least untracked, especially at night. In 1974, DARPA requested information from U.S. aviation firms about the largest radar cross-section of an aircraft that would remain effectively invisible to radars. Initially, Northrop and McDonnell Douglas were selected for further development. Lockheed had experience in this field with the development of the Lockheed A-12 and State Route 71, which included several stealthy features, notably its canted vertical stabilizers, the use of composite materials in key locations, and the overall surface finish in radar-absorbing paint. A key improvement was the introduction of computer models used to predict the radar reflections from flat surfaces where collected data drove the design of a faceted aircraft. Development of the first such design started in 1975 with the HAB Blue, a model Lockheed built to test the concept. Plans were well advanced by the summer of 1975, when DARPA started the Experimental Survivability Testbed project. Northrop and Lockheed were awarded contracts in the first round of testing. Lockheed received the sole award for the second test round in April 1976, leading to the HAB Blue program and eventually the F-117 stealth attack aircraft. Northrop also had a classified technology demonstration aircraft, the Tacit Blue, in development in 1979 at Area 51. It developed stealth technology, low observables, fly-by-wire, curved surfaces, composite materials, electronic intelligence, and battlefield surveillance aircraft experimental. The stealth technology developed from the program was later incorporated into other operational aircraft designs, including the B-2 Stealth Bomber. The B-2 Spirit was developed to take over the U.S. Air Force's vital penetration missions, allowing it to travel deep into enemy territory to deploy ordnance, which could include nuclear weapons. The B-2 is a flying wing aircraft, meaning that it has no fuselage or tail. It has significant advantages over previous bombers due to its blend of low observable technologies with high aerodynamic efficiency and a large payload. Low observability provides greater freedom of action at high altitudes, thus increasing both range and field of view for onboard sensors. The U.S. Air Force reports its range as approximately 6,000 nautical miles, equivalent to 6,900 miles or 11,000 kilometers. At cruising altitude, the B-2 refuels every 6 hours, taking on up to 50 short tons or 45,000 kilograms of fuel at a time. The development and construction of the B-2 required pioneering use of computer-aided design and manufacturing technologies due to its complex flight characteristics and design requirements to maintain very low visibility to multiple means of detection. The B-2 bears a resemblance to earlier Northrop aircraft. The YB-35 and YB-49 were both flying wing bombers that had been cancelled in development in the early 1950s, allegedly for political reasons. The resemblance goes as far as B-2 and YB-49 having the same wingspan. The YB-49 also had a small radar cross-section. Approximately 80 pilots fly the B-2. Each aircraft has a crew of 2, a pilot in the left seat and mission commander in the right, and has provisions for a third crew member if needed. For comparison, the B-1B has a crew of 4 and the B-52 has a crew of 5. The B-2 is highly automated, and one crew member can sleep in a camp bed, use a toilet, or prepare a hot meal while the other monitors the aircraft, unlike most two-seat aircraft. Extensive sleep cycle and fatigue research was conducted to improve crew performance on long sorties. Advanced training is conducted at the U.S. Air Force Weapons School. Let's look at the general characteristics of B-2 bomber. Its body has length 69 feet or 21.0 meters, wingspan spread to distance of 172 feet or 52.4 meters, and has a height of 17 feet 0 inches or 5.18 meter with a wing area of 5,140 square feet or 478 square meters. It weighs 158,000 pounds, equivalent to 71,700 kilograms, and has a gross weight of 336,500 pounds, equivalent to 152,200 kilograms, max takeoff weight of 376,000 pounds, equivalent to 170,600 kilograms. Carries a fuel capacity of 167,000 pounds, equivalent to 75,750 kilograms. This bomber uses 4 General Electric F-118 GE100 non-afterburning turbofans, capable of producing 17,300 pounds of thrust each. It has a maximum speed of 630 miles per hour equivalent to 1010 kilometers per hour, 550 knots or Mach 0.95 at an altitude of 40,000 foot equivalent to 12,000 meters. It also has a cruise speed of 560 miles per hour or 900 kilometers per hour, 487 knots at an altitude of 40,000 feet or 12,000 meters. It has a range of 6,900 miles equivalent to 11,000 kilometers or 6,000 nautical miles with a service ceiling of 50,000 foot equivalent to 15,200 meters. B-2 bomber was well planned to be the best fighter plane for the U.S. Air Force, and it has lived to advance its production motivation. It's the worst nightmare to U.S.'s enemies. Thanks for watching. Like and share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification button to keep notified about our other amazing videos. See you in our next video.